Hopefully this damn thing is working. I was just talking to my good friend DJ L-Spade, and he said, Stash, you're bored crazy during this lockdown in Tokyo. You ought to do something about it. You ought to try to do a live stream. So, hey, maybe he's at home. Maybe he's watching. Maybe you're watching. Good to have you on board. What do I want to talk about? Well, aside from the obvious, the fact is that I'm going bored out of my fucking mind. And Tokyo's not badly affected compared to Emily, where I'm from, Toronto, and where DJ L-Spade is from in Memphis. But Jesus, every day is blending one into the next. Self-referential solipsism. It's crazy. We're getting some emails and such saying, "Hey, react to this, do that. Where'd you guys come from, etc." So for the few minutes I'm going to be doing this, I'll mention the history of the channel. We need to expand our repertoire, our oeuvre. We love doing the reaction videos, but you might have noticed that we've doing some of DJ L-Spade's music as well as Misadventures of Stash Cairo, DJ L-Spade Sucks. We've got some things on the go, including a podcast, very brief, that I'm not supposed to talk about, that may, that may or may not show up in the next couple of days with a particularly salty, no pun intended, you'll understand what I mean when you see the podcast. Uh, it's not, it's funny. That's all I'm going to say. Real quick, we've been getting some requests. Where did you guys get together? How did you guys know each other? Why are you doing reaction videos? Okay, let's go back Christmas Eve 2018. Ironically, I almost never used to watch YouTube, like almost never. So on Christmas Eve 2018, for Christmas Day, I was going to my good friend Jules' house. Jules is a mutual friend of DJ L-Spade and I, Lord Spade and I. And we were both going to show up at his Christmas party. I knew this. So I was watching, one of the rare times I was ever on YouTube back then, I was watching Queen live in Montreal, 1981, and Somebody to Love, great song. And I watched the performance, and it's terrific. It's again, I'm very, very little YouTube back then. And the algorithm, whenever you're on this damn thing, and everybody's trying to forever get their channel, their show up to the algorithm. Well, I don't know any of this nonsense back then, so I'm about to click away, and in the upper right-hand corner, there's a video or a potential video. Two black dudes react to Queen, live in Montreal. Well, react? Who gives a shit? So I click on it, right? And it's these two guys out of Las Vegas, and they're good. They're interesting. I said, well, okay, this is cool. And they're laughing and having some fun, doing some shtick, and very, very intriguing. And I have no idea what a reaction channel is. So it's 10, 11 o'clock at night at this point, and the algorithm keeps on suggesting more and more and more of these reaction channels. And I start watching them. It goes past midnight. It's now Christmas Day, 2018. And I thought, Jesus Christ, I could do this. I could do this. So I get the idea. I'm going to send a message to Lord Spade, who I know well. He's a record producer, musician, bon vivant. Anyway, I send him a note, or rather a text, and say, DJ L-Spade, I'll see you at Jules' Christmas party tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I'm going to change your life. Wow. I'm a salesman. What can I tell you? So Lord Spade gets back to me. Okay. What I realized was we could do a reaction channel because the one thing that I found missing was that it was always two white guys, white guy, black guy, two black guys, whatever, man, woman, etc. But it was always a unique reaction. They didn't know the song. I thought, wait a minute. What if one partner knows the song and the other guy doesn't? That hasn't been done. So I suggested that to Lord Spade at the Christmas party at Jules' place on Christmas Day 2018. He goes, wow, that's a great idea. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So January 2019 comes by, and we're scheduled to shoot some video in the next week or two or three. I don't remember exactly when. When Lord Spade sends me a link to this, our what has become our opening. You need people like me with a graphic swinging back and forth with the Tokyo Stash and Spade, TokyoStashandSpade.com. I had purchased the domain at that point, and I saw the graphics. Yeah, that's great. I was just picturing a camera with a two-shot, the two of us doing the shtick. He goes, no, no, no. We're going to cut it like a TV show. Huh? We're going to cut it like a TV show and edit it together and we won't do that many, but it's going to be better quality. So I said, yeah, this is brilliant. So that's what we did. And before we shot our first video in late January, early February 2019, I'm a management consultant. And I was at an investment bank in Marunouchi here in Tokyo talking to a quant, a woman, a PhD mathematician. And I just mentioned it to her, sorry, do you ever watch YouTube? Yeah. Do you ever watch reaction channels? I love reaction channels. Wow. Why? Do you know a good one? I said, I'm planning on starting one with a friend of mine, Lord Spade. She goes, oh, they're great. So anything in particular? Well, there's one thing. And what's that? Now, Saori is a very, very smart woman. She's a quant. She designs derivatives and stuff for a American investment bank here in Japan, in Tokyo. And she said to me, Stash, I don't always get the colloquial language, the vulgarity, the sayings and such. And that's when I had my second epiphany. I thought, Nihongo no Jimaku, Japanese subtitles. Thanks, Sari. So the next thing I thought, okay, talk to Lord Spade. Let's throw up some Japanese subtitles so that Japanese viewers can understand the subtleties, the nuances, etc., of the swearing and such. And that was the final piece of the puzzle. So we shot 10 videos, February, March, somewhere, 2019, and Displaced Media, which is Lord Spade's production company, put them together. And then I had them subtitled with the Japanese subtitles. And we went live, I think it was May or June of 2019. And it was good. I mean, we're a tiny, tiny, tiny channel, very, very small. But we did manage to meet the threshold for monetization within about a month and a half. And evidently 99 some odd percent never get that. Now, we are ultra uber tiny. We're growing a little bit, but nothing special. When you say monetization, how much money are you making? Fuck all. Nothing. There is no money in reaction channels. Trust me. The copyright holder gets everything. We are doing this as a labor of love. I'm in management consulting, so I'm busy. Lord Spade is a record producer, soundtrack maker. He does all kinds of stuff. He's busy. And we threw up the videos, and Displaced Media was cutting them for us. But what happened is you you start running out of time. You got to make a living, man. And in this racket of YouTube, from what we can see, content is king. And because of the way we put the videos together, because the translations are there as well, the subtitles, we just can't knock together all kinds of reaction videos. We don't have the time. So it was Lord Spade's idea to diversify a bit, which is what we've done. So we've thrown up some of Lord Spade's music. We put up the DJ L-Spade Sucks. You might have noticed the odd misadventures of Stash Cairo, some raunchy incidents from my past, one of which is going to be coming up again soon. And I can't tell you because Lord Spade made me say, Stash, whatever you do, don't tell them that your really evil, famous lesbian twins video is going to be coming up. So I'm not telling you that. And sorry, Lord Spade. But we had, when we were shooting our last series of videos, our next reaction is going to be testified by the Isley brothers. We had our double camera set up in the recording studio in Akihabara, where we shoot the stuff, and we just got off on a tangent about something extremely rude. So sometime in the next couple of days, we're going to upload a few, what are now the Tokyo Stash and Spade podcast, which hopefully is not too offensive and is hopefully funny. So we've been getting some requests for that. So definitely the reaction videos are not going to stop. We're going to continue to do those. And along with the other tangents and such, the misadventures, the DJ L-Spade Sucks, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And now the next thing that we're going to be doing is the podcast. I don't want to sound too grandiloquent, but hopefully things are good. Oh, by the way, behind me, you can't see it. It's Saturday. I just want to say a shout out to the people at Hayakawa Bunco. That's a major science fiction paperback publisher here in Japan. Their office is just behind me. And my balcony overlooks their main floor. It's right across the street from my apartment. And, you know, I do a lot of my work from the house. I'm a big guy. I'm like 300 pounds, 6'4". And I have a beard. And, you know, I can see these cats staring into my apartment. I've lived here for a couple of years. And the fuck is the tall, fat guy, Jim, with the beard? He never leaves the house. Well, I do, but I run into these guys in the street. Oh, konniwa. Yeah. It's me. It's the tall, fat guy, Jim, on my way to see Lord Spade to shoot some reaction videos. And I noticed the other day that as I was walking down the street, down by Kanda Kisatsudori, the street near my apartment, about 2 minutes from Kanda Station, one of the women from Hayakawa Bunco said, "Ah, Satasha Cairo desu." So I got to figure something's happening. Hopefully, hopefully it'll get better. Look, if there's anything in particular that you want to see from myself, from Lord Spade, for the two of us, please leave a comment. This is my first live stream. I don't imagine anybody's watching, maybe a couple of people in the repeat, but we got to get this whole live thing on the go and hopefully some podcasts. We really appreciate your support. It's really quite special. So thanks for everything. And I'm going to click this end button and hopefully this thing's worked. You have fun in this horrible coronavirus thing. Johnny.